Covert narcissism is just a pop psychology term. It's not an official term within the psychological community, the psychiatric community. It's bullshit, is what it is. Uh, I'll tell you exactly what covert narcissism is. It is uh, a accusation by narcissists of how their victims are treating them. Okay? So let's go over the characteristics of covert narcissism. According to the pop psychologists, and there are many, thin-skinned, sensitivity to criticism, easily offended. Okay. It's all basically the same thing. So, let's say you're a narcissist and everything you say is pretty much offensive because you consider yourself superior and everyone else inferior. So, everywhere you go, people are going to be offended by you, and in order to maintain your inflated ego, you're going to convince yourself that you're not the problem, they are the problem, they're too sensitive. And of course, that's textbook narcissism right there. You're too sensitive. That's gaslighting. Quiet superiority, silent smugness, pretty much the same thing. Aloof, pretty much the same thing. So that's gray rocking. This is how the victims of narcissists treat the narcissist. They don't want to talk to them. They avoid them. All right. Let's say you have a boss who is so narcissistic, offensive, overbearing, controlling, criticizing, superior, and treats you like an inferior. Okay? How are you going to react to this person? You are not going to want to talk to them. You're going to be quiet, silent. You're going to avoid them. You're going to be aloof. Okay? But they're projecting their own narcissism onto the victim. Quiet superiority, silent smugness. Okay, so the victim is just trying to survive this situation and not wanting to interact any more than what is absolutely necessary in order to survive. And then passive aggressive. Oh, okay. They went to HR and they filed a report against me. That's passive aggressive. Oh, they went and told everybody how they went spread rumors, whatever, that I'm a bad person. Passive aggressive, right? So, this is just a matter of perception of one's reality. The narcissist perceives their victims as covert narcissists because, of course, there's nothing wrong with them. They're perfect. The problem is someone else. The problem is the victim. Darvo, deny, attack, and reverse victim and offender. So the narcissist sees themselves as the victim of their own victims. I'm the victim of this. So, by all appearances, this humble person. Well, you can't be humble and narcissistic at the same time. So this is obviously a projection onto their victims where the narcissist, textbook narcissism, plays the victim or, actually believes themselves to be the victim of their victims. Because, of course, they can't do any wrong. So, if this person doesn't want to talk to them and is going to HR and filing a report against them or telling other people about the situation, oh, that's passive aggressive. This person's working against me, trying to undermine me, trying to character assassinate me. They're a narcissist. You know, the narcissist feels inferiorized by their victim because their victim knows that they're mentally ill. And when you're around someone who thinks you're mentally ill, you feel inferiorized. So, oh, they're a narcissist because they make me feel inferior. But you actually are inferior because you're a narcissist. Oh, I constantly feel criticized around them. Well, because you're mentally ill and you deserve criticism and you're horrible and evil. So there's no such thing as covert narcissism. It's just victim blaming. And I would like for pop psychologists who have flooded the internet, life coaches, and other credentials that don't mean anything to stop using this term and stop perpetuating bullshit. You're the narcissist, and you're not qualified to even talk about personality disorders because you're not a personality disorder psychologist. Something to think about.